I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you knew good for me. That's why me know send me if it could flee. Me have to take away me say. Me have to take away me say.
Greetings, kings and queens. Welcome to another Real Stuff podcast. Today is Wednesday, the 31st of March. Yes, March is on its ending. It's done. And tomorrow is all Fool Day, so don't make nobody fool you. So today our special guest is none other than Minkaluv. Minkaluv will be joining us this morning, and she's gonna tell us about her entrepreneurship and many more. I got Flavius with me this morning, and also Max Wanette. Top of the morning.
Good morning, listeners. Welcome
Good morning,
to the
everyone.
podcast.
Oh yes. So, morning, listeners. We have with us Max Wanette. Max Wanette, introduce yourself.
Rising. Hi, everyone. Nice to be here. I'm Max Wanette Portrait. It's a pleasure to be here with the both of you. I'm looking forward to talking with Miss Minkaluv.
All right. Thank you. So, Flavius, what's happening in your neck of the woods?
Well, it's kind of overcast. Sun is peeping out, but it will shine up as the day goes on. I predict.
Okay, I get you. Minka, Minka. Max Wanette, what's happening in your neck of the woods in Kissimmee this morning?
Well, it's kind of nice and quiet. The children are at school, and everyone is going about their daily goings on. It's very good atmosphere. Very nice. Loving the sunshine.
Okay, that's good. Well, Miami, we have sunshine, nice and breezy. It's very cool in the morning, in the evening, at night. So that's good. That's good for us. I know some part of Miami is not getting that, breezy weather, Yeah, but it's looking good. Flavius,
Nice.
what's the talk on the road now in Jamaica? What is the hot news in Jamaica?
Oh, the young lady that was killed,
Mm-hmm.
and and a number of murders happening, and of course the vaccination process.
Mm-hmm.
The end thing, the people in rural Jamaica now are saying that only Portmore.
Yeah.
What about us? What about us? So, everybody like the idea, everybody wants it. I don't think everybody can get it because we don't have the infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
But who have the infrastructure should get it, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yes, I don't know, but Jamaica, there's so much to be done. And everything, everything cannot happen at one flush up. That will happen piece by piece.
I heard a little news. I think one of these days on the news, though, but they were saying that some work was being started at Burnham Field to receive some of the airstrips down there.
Oh, what they're trying to do? Fix the airport? Turn that into an airport?
Yeah, it is an airport.
But hold on, Burnham Field in Clarendon. That's where it is?
Clarendon, yeah.
I thought
it was one of those. It's one of those military bases, Them have good infrastructure and all that.
Yeah, I thought once they were.
I think they want to turn it. They want to turn it into a cargo hub.
Oh.
Where are the cargo coming to Jamaica? Well, the plane cargo would go to Vernon.
Okay. Because I remember one time they said they want to turn it into another airport. So
yeah, man.
Take off some of the strain.
That's what it started. Yeah, man. That's what they started doing now. I think what they're doing now is setting up a small thing like Tinsupen, and then they upgrade it until it gets back up to commercial, commercial level. But it has been sitting there. It has been sitting there too long. In fact, St. Lucia's major airport is something like Vernonfield, you know.
Okay.
It was an air base. Yeah.
All right.
And that's a big thing now.
All right. Let's go to Did You Know now? And then we can come back in, all right?
Okay.
And holding your hand, feel like a tourist in my own homeland, in my own homeland. Enjoying the bright, the warm sunlight. Oh my God, what a beautiful sight in my own homeland.
Each and every morning at this time, we give you the famous Did You Know? Flavius, take it away this morning.
Yeah, this morning we are looking at a Caribbean country that is looking after its girls and women. Did you know? Today we will look at another Caribbean country that is doing well for its girls and women. We present the Caribbean country, St. Lucia. St. Lucia, a developing nation and part of a chain of islands located off the coast of Puerto Rico and Venezuela, is known primarily for its white sand beaches, prime vacation rentals, and banana exports. In fact, the country is among the wealthiest developing countries in the world. Along with captivating scenery and booming resorts and banana revenues, there are several other commendable situations in St. Lucia. One area in particular is the status of girls' education in St. Lucia. In St. Lucia, the current difference between male and female education are not significant. About 91.9% of females in St. Lucia attend primary school, and 78.4% of females are expected to attend secondary school. These figures are compared to 94% of males attending primary school and the expectation of 80.1% of males attending secondary school. This gender disparity is hardly a disparity at all. In fact, it reflects St. Lucia's immense progress as a nation that values women in their education and career aspirations. A surprising revelation for most people is that more females than males actually complete primary school education in St. Lucia, despite the higher percentage of males that actually attend primary school. It may then seem obvious that in St. Lucia, more females than males will go on to attend post-secondary school education. Females make up 86% of the student population in the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College, the single community college on the island. Girls' education in St. Lucia has been on the rise over the last decade, with the implementation of several new programs and pushes for female education and career. These pushes have sparked more and more female interest in completing school, a surprising trend in a typically male-dominating world. The process goes further in St. Lucia with Governor General Dame Perlet's pushes for education. These new measures will benefit all genders, such as the push for technological incorporation in schools. What happens when females are educated? According to the Hampton Project, an organization that presents economic strategies to the public, the higher one's education, the greater likelihood that person has to earn more money. typically education has been male dominated, naturally pushing males into the higher earning categories. However, with the rise in female education, females are now able to compete for higher earnings. This allows for better markets, increased diversity, and more prosperous societies, as an entire half of St. Lucia's society now has higher earning potential. The improved focus on girls' education in St. Lucia is certainly a deviation from the norm compared to other developing countries and even the rest of the world. St. Lucia's educational rates for both female and male are significantly higher than those of other developing countries, including those of Pakistan, which has been steadily on the rise over the last 2 decades. Facts such as these display St. Lucia's success in female empowerment. St. Lucia is among the first island nations to propel female achievements so far forward that any gender disparity essentially dissolves. Hopefully, St. Lucia will become a trendsetter in the coming years, encouraging other island nations to empower their women. And that is your Did You Know for today.
Walking on sand and holding your hand, feel like a tourist in my own homeland, in my own homeland, enjoying the bright, the warm sunlight. Oh my God, what a beautiful sight in my own homeland.
Did You Know is brought to you courtesy of Slowly Jamaica, uniquely Caribbean. So in case you didn't know, now you know.
No matter the season, you've got every reason.
Yes. I got my guests coming up. But Flavius and Max Juanetta. Whoa.
Greetings, everyone. How are you doing?
Go ahead,
Flavius. What you got on the table there? Well, what I want to talk about, really, I want to remind everybody about the IRAMA Awards and to vote. We have to make sure we get the votes out there. We have a lot of poets and creatives that are contributing. We have some nominees, poets that I'm very happy to know. We have Antonia Valier, there's Richie Innocent, there's Rastakura, Malachi Smith, and Brother Taku. I think, everyone should remember to vote with the Arama. I voted already, just so you guys know. Flavia, did you vote?
Yes, so did I. Yes, I voted loudly. Oh, yeah.
I should have known. Yeah. So what do you think about it?
Oh, I think it's wonderful, because all these poets now are pushing out some great work, and that's what we need. That's what we want. So that's it.
Oh, yeah.
That is wonderful.
It's a beautiful thing to see the poets
really,
out there. Yeah.
Oh yes.
I'm fully enjoying every minute of it. There's some powerful pieces coming out. So yeah. Beautiful.
They are friends and rivals. Yeah, they're friends and rivals.
That's true. It is a competition, but one thing I can say about the poets, even though it's a competition, they're very loving and caring with one another, and they look out for each other. Yeah. So it's like one win, they all win. We all win. And I love that. Yeah. It's that unity, that unity. Yeah.
I hear you. We're gonna bring in Minkaluv in a few minutes. I think Minka is in the room, lining up, setting up. So let's see if we can find Minka song and then bring in Minka.
Why them people love texting pound with some man? She wanna look like we're mighty and strong, but watch the estimation, cause you could be wrong. Cause you see, the power so we have that no normal, and anything we touch you know it gone viral. We just a work and a pray out survival. Worship what? Now worship no idol. Don't know the goodie I fi keep.
Minka, love, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens. Welcome this morning, the one and only Minkaluv. How you doing, Minka?
Greetings. I'm doing just fine. I'm doing very blissful, you know.
All right.
As I said, life's so full of bliss.
I like your background this morning. I like your background. I'm seeing some
elephants for my
elephants. Guys, I know you can't see
them. I have
them.
to be working the feng shui, you know.
So Minka, we have with us my other two co-hosts, Flavius and Max Juanette. So guys,
hi Minka.
Hi Flavius, and I didn't get the other one.
Max Juanette.
Hi, Minka. How you doing?
Greetings. I'm doing just fine. I'm great. Thank you. Hope all is well with you.
I'm glad.
Everything's great. Yeah.
Give thanks.
All right, Minka. We're gonna start off from the first time you came here, and your presentation was magnificent, especially your clothing line, because you do crocheting, right?
Yes, I specialize in crochet, but I mean, I make other stuff. Sometimes I mix the crochet, and from a long time, I was using like the African fabric. I'm even getting into making my own fabric now, because I've been recently realizing that a lot of the dyes that they use in the clothing is not really good for us. So I'm even getting.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
I can't hear you, Minka. We're losing your audio.
Oh, sorry. I was saying that I'm actually doing some courses right now where I'm learning how to dye my own fabric with like natural, like natural flowers and stuff like that, natural stuff. So that's what I want to really start incorporating in my clothing line.
Okay. That's good.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah.
Max, do you have any question for her? You want to go ahead?
Yes, Minka, first of all, I want to say it is wonderful to see a young lady out here doing her thing. You're like the queen of entrepreneurship at this point.
Oh, I'm so flattered. I really do not like titles. Honestly, I'm very passionate about everything that I do. And, it's such a pleasure for me to be able to live my dreams. It's always been a dream of mine to make people happy, help to make people happy, help to empower people. And it's such an honor to be able to do that and still make a living. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like work is not even work. I get up every day feeling so happy and so enthusiastic about everything that I do.
So I have a question for you. What made you decide to go with a vegan line of products? What really was the inspiration for you to go vegan?
Well, ever since I was a child, when my mom was pregnant with me, she couldn't eat meat. So I was basically a vegan since I was a child.
Wow.
I didn't get along with meats at all. So my body has been very sensitive to stuff like that, to meat, to chemicals, to certain things like that. So I started paying attention to that. And then, I started studying herbs and started studying about anatomy and stuff like that. And then, you learn that the skin is the biggest organ. So it's just like, if the skin is the biggest organ and it's going to be absorbing what you put on it, whether clothing or, you know, cosmetics. And then you learn about a lot of cosmetics that have cancer forming agents in there, or they make your hormones imbalance. So ever since I was a teenager, I was just making up stuff for myself, because especially at that time, there was just like nothing on the market for vegans and people that really was taking care about what they put on their skin. I mean, I had an incident just the other day where even back then I used to just wear like white or neutral panties, because I had an incident the other day where my my private part was just like really feeling very uncomfortable and irritated. And when I went to the bathroom and wiped, the chemical, the dye of the panty was on the tissue. So I really want the woman, because I'm even like wanting to work on my own line of intimate undies now, when I had that experience, because I was just like, that was... I'm doing just fine. I'm doing very blissful. Oh my God, I don't even know what's going on. Life's so full of bliss. There is a lot of interference happening. The spirits are just like all over the place. What is going on?
Is that the same conversation that we're having coming back at you?
Yes, and I don't know why. Anyways, so yeah, that's one of the reasons why. That's the main reason why, because, you know, you have a lot of chemicals, and the thing about it is, I personally feel like we have been targeted as a people, and, you know, I really take it on to educate people about, you know, the things that should be in their cosmetics. And as I was saying, the underwear, when I wiped, there was the dye of the panty on the tissue. So we have to be careful, because we have so many women that are suffering from fibroids and cramps and a lot of stuff, and that cannot be safe to be absorbing all that chemicals from our underwear, from our clothes, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I want to get like really strict when it comes down to, because we absorb so many toxins and stuff from our environment as is. So you want to try to, you know, in your personal life, absorb as less as that as you can. I mean, you can die anytime, but for me, it's the quality of life. I'm hardly ever sick. I have a lot of energy to do like maybe like 10 times the work of most people. So, you know what I mean?
Right. As a thank you for that. You know, as a woman, I can relate. I can really relate. Flavius, did you have anything that you wanted to ask Minka?
No, not right now.
All right. You know, Minka, it's funny you mentioned about the underwears with the dye, right? Because as a man, I also see it as well. And when I say see it, I have been doing this from I was a kid growing up. I wash my underwears in the bathroom whenever I'm taking a shower. I don't care what kind of soap I'm using, whether it be liquid or bar soap. And you know, most of the times I would see the dye literally running out of the out of my underwear. And I usually figure say these are some poor materials at the time, but I have seen it also with polo underwears for men. I wash it, and if it's burgundy or blue, black, whatever, you would see it literally running out when the soap touch it. So just imagine it when it's in the washing machine. You know, so that's that's how I'm seeing it. I don't see Minka. Minka, are you there with me? I don't see Minka, guys. So I think we'll ask Minka for now. So let's see if we can get her forward.
Okay.
The music of Tasha T, social media hype, and then we're going to get Minka and forward with her.
I know everything you post. I get hype and a boast, Lord. I know everything glitter, you go put it on Twitter. You feel smart and clever. I know everything you feel share. I want like clown of the year. Don't bring your life here over likes and share. Don't throw your business out there. Cause this is one I read epidemic. Everybody get proof on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.
Minka. Are you there with us again, Minka? Are you there with us, Minka? Let me unmute yourself. Unmute. There you go.
I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. There's a whole heap of things going on with my devices this morning.
Don't worry
so
yourself.
Sorry.
Don't worry yourself. Everything Chris and Chorus. Now we're seeing you much better.
You saw the dye coming out. And
yes.
Even in our rags, even in our rags that we bathe with.
Okay. Yeah, because I see I see it in men's underwear, and I was surprised when I saw it. And I used to figure it was because I had on a cheap material, but then when I get the polo and there's another one that named Armani, it's the same thing I'm seeing. You know, so
and that's what I'm saying. I think sometimes they do these things for purpose because I'm just like, it's so unnecessary, you know what I'm saying? Because you do have dyes on the market that are not like that are not as, like, so potent and dangerous. So, yeah, we have to be careful. We have to really be looking out for stuff like that. So that's what I want to be getting into, dyeing my own fabric, even like painting on my own fabric, because clothing and jewelry and stuff like that, they really serve a purpose in protecting us and empowering us, you know what I'm saying? So I love t-shirts that have like affirmations and empowering word sayings, or you're standing up for something, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically what I really want to be doing as well.
Okay, so if you're going to use dye, what type of dye would you use now, since you're going to put dye on some of your materials? What type of dye would you use?
You could use rose petals to dye clothes, beetroots, onion peel. You could use rhubarb. You could use hibiscus. You could use turmeric. You could use so many flowers and plants. Actually, ginger can dye stuff. Ginger gives you a nice orange. Saffron can dye stuff. Saffron gives you a nice orange. And what I love about these things is based on how long you soak the fabric for, so you could get a light color or you could get a deeper color. Yep.
I didn't know that.
Just play with the whole you could play with like the shades and everything. You could just the possibilities are endless.
So let me ask you this question. So you have stuff right there that you're wearing that you use all of these things that you just mentioned, ginger, turmeric. No,
I do not. I don't have anything. I don't have anything.
I like your headgear. I like your headpiece.
I'm just finishing up the course because there are ways to do it, because you want to do it so that it stays in the so that it stays in the fabric.
Yeah.
So that it stays in the fabric, and you want it so that it doesn't, like, how should I say it now, leach. You know what I mean? Like how the rest of the dyes leach. So there's a way how to bond the dye to the fabric. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing so many things by myself, like, to be honest, a lot of people think I have a lot of money sitting on. I just have a lot of ideas. So then I have to do readings, and I have to do feng shui chart, and I have to flip my money, and I have to pay for school, and I have to, you know what I mean? I have to pay my rent, and I have my home and stuff. So I'm just basically trying to, manage everything. If it's like, sometimes I'm like, if I had the capital to do everything, I could just get everything done all at once. But then that's a catch-22, because if I did have the capital, then I wouldn't be this creative, and I wouldn't want to, dig up into my creative box like this and figure out this creative opulence. You know what I'm saying? So it's all working out, and I like to grow my business organically. So this head wrap is kind of like something similar, like what I would do. Like, these are the techniques that I'm studying to tie and dye, and you have batik, you have so many different ones.
Wow, I love it. I love the headgear. I love it.
Thank you. It's actually a dress.
Very creative, man. Very creative.
People are always saying that I could wear my curtains, because I will wrap up my curtains, and I will wrap up my curtains and I will put them up, or sometimes, like, I love when clothes is versatile.
So
Oh yeah.
Flavia, so you still don't have any question yet?
Minka. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, I have another question, but Minka, did you know that Southern best alternative grow wild in Jamaica?
What?
Savon, you say you use Savon to color your clothes,
Saffron,
and I'm
yes.
saying that.
What is it? Tell me.
Yeah, I'm telling you that the most accepted alternative grows wild in Jamaica.
Yes. What is it?
Saffron.
Anato.
Anato. Oh, Anato.
Oh, but I use Anato too, and I use Anato in my lipstick and in my face products. Yeah. So yeah. Yes. You're so right.
Minka's so excited.
That's his name in a Franco.
Yeah, that's how Anato be got his name. Okay.
Wow.
Anato everywhere. Yeah.
So Minka, if you want Anato.
I don't know how much of it is still around, but we had another festival a few years ago, and the ladies put it in them ear, them dye them clothes, all kind of things with it.
Yes.
And of course,
It's the second time I hear you guys mention it, so.
No man, it's the biggest. Well, it's the food coloring that America and the rest of the world move to if they can't afford the Savon, because Savon is much more expensive.
Okay.
True.
And Minka use all of these things. Yeah.
I'm loving it.
You know what I'm fascinated about, Minka. You're crocheting. I see you wearing something there. That's a part of your crochet line.
Yes.
Let me see what it look like now. Stand up. Let me see what it look like a bit.
So I have, because I kind of like I like furry stuff, but of course I'm nice to the animals. So this is kind of like a fake fur.
Oh.
So this is the bottom of the dress.
Okay.
So it's kind of like just a straight dress. I didn't get time to fix it up because I was hurrying as usual.
Okay.
But this is what it looks like.
No, it looks good. I love it. Look at
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
And you say you have a outlet that you have these on display. It's called the Hub.
Well, yes, I'm about to put 1 and 2 pieces down there now. I really didn't want to go into so much fashion down there, but because it's really like a wellness hub, we have like mostly crystals, like crystal jewelry. We have the cosmetics down there. We have like several incenses. I have my own incense line. So like I make incense out of sage blends, which is real. So it's really going well because my spirit was just like, I was just like, ain't no way nobody gonna be buying those incenses. They could go make them themselves. So I pick my lemongrass, my peppermints, and all of that. I wrap them in bundles and I make my incenses, and they do very well because everybody is getting into space clearing now and understanding that you have to keep your home a certain way. And I mean, of course, these incenses also help to, get rid of bacteria and viruses in the atmosphere. They help with your respiratory issues and help to calm you down, help with stress. They help to like remove negative energies. And it's just not even like negative energies. When you think about that, you clean your home physically, it's the same way that you need to clean your home spiritually, because just like how you have the body and you have the aura, and that auric field around your body, which is actually what gets absorbed with negative energies, and then you get stressed out and then you get sick. So everything is energy, right? So that is why as a psychic, I could actually see a sickness in somebody's body or energy field long before it develops, right? So long before it develops in the physical body. I have somebody right now that I told him maybe like 3 years ago, you're going to start having heart issues. You need to start taking care of yourself now. And he didn't. And right now he's having heart issues. So And sometimes I will do readings for people and I will tell them that they're going to get sick. They run to the doctor, they do tests, nothing. But maybe like 2 weeks and a month later, they get sick because you see it in their energy field first. So your home has an energy field as well. So you have to take care of that energy field. You physically clean, but it's also good to like burn incense and do your feng shui and stuff like that. So I'm a feng shui consultant as well.
Okay.
So we do all of that at the hub, and at the hub we do like aura cleanses. So I can energetically cleanse your aura. So we cleanse your aura with light and with prana, and basically like I take off all that negative energy and I kill it in salt water, and then I charge up your chakras. So your chakras are basically these points, energy points that basically seal in your energy field with your physical body. So you have your chakras and your meridians, right? So if these things are out of alignment, then you're going to find that you're going to get sick easier. And even it's proven now that, dealing with the energy body, the body energetically like that can have even more of an impact than what you eat and things like that. Because as I said, stress is really what is basically what leads to basically every disease or illness or stuff like that. So we charge you up with crystals as well. We do holistic facial therapy. So holistic facial therapy is not just all about your skin. It's really about working out your wrinkles, which are holders of your emotional issues that you're carrying from childhood. So we work on things like, it benefits headaches, sinuses. We have natural pain therapy. So yeah, we doing some work down there.
I think I can hear Max when it's saying, like she's in awe, because I think she knows a little about the energy thing that you're talking about, right?
Oh,
Max,
yes. Oh yes, I'm sitting here drooling because I'm loving it, because I'm everything she mentioned, Sister Minka, you mentioned, I'm into that. You have to realign your chakras. You have to look at your synergy. You have to focus on the energy within yourself, because if you cannot get these things together, it affects your whole existence. So I am very into that. I'm into burning my sage, realigning and getting my feng shui correct. By the way, Sister Minka, I love the elephants because I don't know if people know it means power and strength and wisdom and loyalty. That's a beautiful representation. That's my favorite animal, the elephant. So I'm, it's beautiful. I'm respected for that. But no, we're doing a lot of great things, beautiful things. A lot of people don't pay attention to these things because society has classed these things as voodoo and evil and obeah and wickedness, and it's really not. It's a spirituality, and we have to come back to this. We all do. We burn frankincense and myrrh.
It's because our stuff that was taken and then it was twisted.
That's right.
And used, in a certain way. So when people, when certain people, what people don't understand, and every time I learn something about spirituality, you learn that everybody has free will. So they will tell you at the spiritual school that you have just learned something very powerful. It's up to you if you want to use it to empower people or you want to use it to destroy. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So, what happens when a lot of people have this power and they use it for ill, then people just automatically assume that it's the power that is wrong, or it's the tools that's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's the intention. It's always the intention, because it's just like how you can use water to hydrate someone and save a life. It's the same way you can use water to drown someone. So it's really about the intention, because all of these signs are mudras. They have nothing to do with anything evil. It's what your interpretation of them are. Even a symbol like this, when you're in crowds and you do a symbol like this, it actually gives you power and strength and helps to stabilize you, because these are pressing on your meridians right there. So they're actually using these things, and I think the same people who are using them are telling us that they're evil so that we don't use them.
Okay, so correct. But that sign that you just made, that's what, W, right? Is it a W? The sign that you just made.
I'm not sure. In sign language, I think so.
Yeah,
but really and truly, it's the meridians that you're working right here that you're pressing into, and because you're working with the meridians, it connects with your nerves a certain way.
My little finger can't stay straight.
When you're meditating and you're holding your hands like this, it can actually improve your eyesight. It can improve your projection, and it helps to balance your mind.
Oh, so, that's like what? Okay. Right. That's the okay sign, right? That's the okay sign.
Yeah, it's such a pressure point. Pressure point, yeah.
I'm learning some stuff here. Right. So, Minka, it brings me to ask. So that's how they call, what is the holistic, what? Therapy?
Yes, everything that we do is holistic, because it's not just the body, it's the mind, body, soul, spirit, it's mental, it's emotional, because every issue or disease that you have has an emotional connection to it. So we try to, that's why I do reading. So when you come to me for a consultation, you don't just get a consultation, we do a reading. So we tap into spirit, what your higher self wants to say. A lot of people are scared of readings. I do not see into your closet and know anything about your little secrets. What spirit is going to show me is whatever subconscious blockages that you may have, that how you're standing in your own way, whatever health issue you may have, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. If you're procrastinating, if you're somebody that worries too much, things like that. So these are the things that we see, because say for example, a woman comes to me who has fibroids, I'm gonna try to figure out how is it that she more than likely is putting all the rejection that she has. She probably has daddy issues, so we're gonna have to help her to resolve all of that, to help her to forgive her father, to forgive her ex-lovers, things like that.
I'm gonna ask you a question. It's a little bit personal, right? Are men afraid of people like yourself? Like for you, for you to be in a relationship.
That's a good one.
That's a relative question. They used to be. I think that's a relative question. Some of them maybe, but the ones really and truly right now, especially when I'm in the States, they want to date me because I'm a psychic. It's crazy. It's the freakiest thing. I've never seen anything like it.
Okay.
So it goes both ways, because I do think some are afraid, but I'm not really care to for them one there. Well, why are you afraid?
So hold on.
Be afraid of. I think if you're gonna be afraid of me, you're afraid of your own power, right?
Because she don't really care.
Yes, I mean, you can't really
what if the spirit?
And I have so many people that want to be in my space. So
what if the spirit?
And to be honest,
what if the spirit? What if the spirit tell you, say, that is your man, but he's not coming on to you? How would you counteract that?
I'm having a situation like that right now.
So,
you nail it.
I think maybe
you're psychic too.
Maybe I'm a psychic. That's what I'm coming up.
You want to come down to the hub?
No. But and it brings me to a question now. Do you have men that comes in to the hub for some of these consultation, or you have mostly females?
Wow, I was just thinking about that this morning because I was thinking that my male clients are really stepping up.
Oh, good.
And
good.
it makes me feel so good because I'm just like,
That's beautiful.
they're waking up. They're taking care of themselves. They're ordering their
Yeah.
herbal formulas. They are like doing their feng shui. So like right now the men are catching up to the women actually. So it's something that's very impressive to me right now. And the thing about this year is actually the year of the divine masculine. Last year was the year of the divine masculine. So this year is the year of the divine feminine. So what that means is that the more women who step into their divine feminine power is the more men who are going to rise to meet them.
Oh, that's
because
good.
you just have more and more women right now that's just not we're not into the toxic stuff. And because of that, men are realizing that, okay, we can't just do the basic and get away with it anymore. We really got to level up. And you see it, with the men they're expressing themselves, they're going, all out, not in terms of just materially, because we still have a lot of that going on, but in terms of the support, emotional support, mental support and that kind of a thing, understanding that women are, we're psychic beings, we get intuitive, we're not crazy. Okay, when we're picking up on stuff, we may be PMSing. Mercury may be in retrograde. So I really realized that a lot of men are getting in tune to that kind of a thing and being more empathic, more understanding, and that will empower them as well. Because then when they empower us like that, we are more empowered to give a better experience to their children, and then we create a better nation that way.
I'm glad to hear that. It brings me to another question for you. Do you conduct, like, say, workshops like these, that like are you explaining to us? Do you do like workshops? Small
I have
group?
a chakra workshop right now on my website, and it's a workshop where I send you the work and you do it by yourself. I mean, I am there to guide you, of course, but it's not. I try to do workshops where it's convenient for people because I know how busy people are. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I do workshops. I do videos on my YouTube channel, Minkaluv TV, where I am teaching people how to clear their house, how to get in touch with their psychic powers, their intuitive side, that kind of a thing. And I'm teaching about chakras. So definitely my PR agent, I'm just like so proud of myself. I actually have a PR agent. But anyways, my PR agent just said, listen, we need to start a monthly newsletter. That's just Minkaluv. That's just putting out, your latest features, little articles, helping people, giving them beauty tips, stuff like that. And we're gonna link it with a YouTube channel because people need information. You know what I'm saying?
Especially
and
now.
to be honest, there's so many, it's so disappointing to see so many people doing stuff like what I do for money. You know what I'm saying? And I just really am doing it for the love, and I'm doing it to really empower people. So maybe that's one of the reasons why I hid, but my spirit is saying it's really time. It's really time to put myself out there. I'm very shy.
All right. I definitely have to come look for you when I get to Jamaica, because I would love to. No, I would love to be.
Oh, and we're starting up, and I'm partnering with people. So I'm gonna be doing like retreats and stuff. So I'm gonna be partnering with certain venues. So I'm gonna be having those kind of retreats, and I'm also, as usual, I just want all of this stuff to pass. But we are always, as usual, working in the community with the women, teaching them stuff, because it's a dream of mine to just give them work, make them stay home with them picnic, and still make them money. True, what I'm saying? So that's also projects that we're working on, where we're training people and giving them work at the same time, both women and, we want to get the youths from early so that they can start saving their money. So by the time they're ready for college, they can pay for their own schooling or start a business, do whatever they want with their money. We're teaching them about accounting, we teach it, because that's where the power is. Like I'm done talking, I'm done beating them about racism, this, that, economic power. We can't keep talking about racism, but we keep giving our money to people who we think are oppressing us.
That's true.
Like that just doesn't make any kind of sense at all. So I'm all about what Nipsey said, all money in. So anyway, I could keep my money in and teach people how to do the same thing, how to turn trash into treasure. We have so much treasure here, you know, that we're like not using, you know, or not making enough use of. I mean, when I think about what's going on right now, I have like lung formulas and I have, you know, we should be making so much money off our turmeric and our ginger and our lime and what are we doing? You know, soursop leaf and the guinea hen wheat. We should be shipping out shiploads of that and making crazy exchange for our country, you know.
True. I've come visit you, Minka, officially walking visit.
Also, that's what we're going to be having down at the hub as well. We're going to be having herbal tinctures and formulas and teas and things like that. So we're going to be expanding as we go along. And I mean, eventually that space is kind of small. So of course, it's a dream of mine to have like a supermarket like Whole Foods in Jamaica.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Oh, yes, that's good. That would be a great move, you know, like something like Whole Food. Yeah.
It's mostly our brand that's going to be sold there.
True. Tell me something about the facial therapy. Tell me something about the facial
therapy. When you come to us, we don't just care about your skin type or just give you a facial. We're concerned about if you're getting enough rest. We're concerned about how stressful your life is. So that's what a holistic facial therapist does, because your face holds your wounds, it holds your, you know, all the past mistakes you thought you made, your regrets and stuff like that. So we help you to work through all of that, because I've never had Botox, I've never had fillers in my face and stuff, but I can see my age reversing the more I work. I do like facial massages and I do my facial therapy. So it's basically the same facial therapy that I do for myself. I am certified to do it for others. And it's just using all natural stuff. So when you come in, I'll scrub off your face with like some rice flour and a piece of tomato. I mean, it gets really natural at my hub. And then I will like steam your face with oil. I don't just regularly steam your face. So I'll soak the same saffron. And then when you come to us for a facial, it's spirit. So I do what my spirit tells me to do for you. I feel into what your spirit needs right now. So I use the essential oils that your spirit may need. You come in, and most people don't want to leave my hub. Let me tell you, I got to be running them away. I'm like, okay, I got to go now, because it's so serene. We have candles and all the crystals and stuff. So when you're doing a facial, and then after that, I use like a thing where I basically is still all natural, but it's like most of my methods are Ayurvedic, so it's based off Asian, because I looked and I said, look at the Asian and the African women, they never age, you know, black don't crack, like what are they doing? So I went to the East to study their beauty secrets, and they don't use no one holy paw tools and no Botox and no nothing. It's just all natural stuff. So what I do is I use a tool to kind of like remove, you know, the dead cells and stuff, and then I will put on maybe like a cocoa mask, or you know, well, I steam your face first and use like a oil with soaked in like saffron based on your skin type. So if you're oily skin, we use like jojoba oil base, and then I add, you know, other things that I might feel your spirit may need. Maybe your skin has sunburn, so we will use maybe like a milk base. So I have like, you know, organic coconut milk that I make myself, you know, things like that. And then we just it's really about using, instead of filling your face with stuff, I add on stuff. So after I do your facial, now I will add on some moisturizer and then some serum, you know, kind of like a thing like that. Basically with my face, you know.
Let me ask you something about soap.
And then I don't mean to cut you. And then also we give you massages. And then I have certain wands and tools that neutralizes the negative ions in your face. And because your face has meridians and points that are attached to the organs in your body, when you're massaging on whatever treatments you give to your face, you also give to your organs. Makes sense?
Yeah.
So it's not just a regular facial.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
That bring me to the soap. You make the soap that you have people to use.
We make everything that we use down at the hub. Yes.
Okay.
And so remember, I have my own vegan cosmetic line. We have cleansers, toners, serums, face mist. This is my own makeup that I'm wearing. We have glow sticks. We have face accents, I call them, because you could use them on your eyes, lips, cheeks. Very versatile.
So
very versatile.
hold on. Stick a pin.
You can actually pronounce the ingredients. Okay.
Stick a pin there, Minka. You just show me your face just now, and what you have on your face is just what? Just regular, natural what? Oil-based stuff that you make? What is it?
It depends. Yeah, everything is all natural based. Not all of them is oil based, because some of them I have stuff for dry skin, oily skin, sensitive skin, normal skin. So we make the products based on your skin type. So you can choose whatever product you like based on your skin type or based on what works for you. So we have clients that will try all the lines, and then they choose the one that they like the best. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because even they will say, for example, the Golden Glow is recommended for oil.
Can you hear you? Okay.
Somebody with dry skin that likes to use it. But so instead of mixing it with water, you would mix it with yogurt. You would mix it with honey. You know what I'm saying? So kind of like break up that, because it really dries out your skin, because it's for oily skin, so it's pulling out the oils. Okay. So I really recommend people to use stuff based on their skin type, but at the same time, also go with their preferences. But everything is all natural. I use like rose petals, hibiscus. I do make herbal formulas, so it's basically the same thing I use in my herbal formulas that I use in my cosmetics. So it's like it's food, you know. Even like with the cleansers, the only reason why you wouldn't eat it is because the soap don't taste nice, but all that's in it is like hemp oil, olive oil, coconut oil, natural soap like soapworts, so and castile soap. So it's really all natural.
I love that. Minka.
And my spirit led me, a lot of these formulas I got based on my dreams. So my spirit led me to do them in such a way where they don't need chemicals at all. They don't need any preservatives or chemicals or anything. And I really spent a lot of time in the lab as a little, scientist trying to figure it out. But they actually last. The longer they stay on the shelf is the better they get. So they don't spoil. I honestly, people are always asking me to give them my secret. I don't know what my secret is, except that I follow my spirits. When I go to school and I follow what the school people teach and stuff that I learned from off YouTube and stuff, it doesn't work out for me. But when I listen to what my spirits tell me, they work out just fine. So everything is also like divinely guided as well,
Good. Max, when you was going to ask her a question, go ahead.
Yes, I was just wondering, Minka. You said you make these products yourself. Are they available online so we can buy them here in the US?
Yes, they are available online at minkaluv.com, minkalub.com. I'm about to put some more stuff on there. It's just because I didn't want to put stuff on there and then I can't manage, you know what I mean? But if you see stuff on there as well, you could Yeah, you could just order. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna put some more stuff on there, but also on Touch of Minka, if you see stuff on there, you could just order as well, and we will have them shipped. I also have ambassadors right now in the States that have products. So if you want anything, just send us the email as well, and then I could have them ship the stuff to you right away. So we're trying to save on time and shipment costs. We're trying to help people to kind of like minimize all of those kind of drama for everybody.
Okay, that's
and
good.
we're getting more ambassadors too. So, you can have the stuff closer to you. And it's because of all of this that's happening. I don't even want to talk about it. But we do have outlets that we were working on. I have bases in Cali and I have bases in New York and Florida. So we were basically working on supplying those places as well. Definitely New York. I have some Jamaican stores that wanted to carry my stuff and even some Asian stores as well. So as soon as everything figures out, then we're gonna get our stuff in those stores.
Beautiful, Minka.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's beautiful.
This bring me now to it's two questions I want to ask you, but I know you're going be I know you're going to have a lot of answer for this one, but I'm going to keep that one last. Let me ask you now about the music. First time you came here, you had I think it was an EP you were working on, right? Minka, blush. Don't blush. Don't blush.
Okay.
You were working on an EP, but you had one song that was released named... Actually, it wasn't released yet, but it's now... I think it's now available. Love Pill.
Love Pill, streaming on all digital platforms, baby.
Good.
I'm about to put it up on YouTube, and I am working on the music video. That's going to be so royal. I mean, I want to show this royal part of us. We're not just shaking and just, we're empresses too. We got that empress side of us. And I'm so, listen, and I'm going to be showing in the music video how we use crystals and how we smudge people. It's going to be so lit. So, so everybody's like asking me, why is it not on YouTube? I am going to put it up on YouTube. I need to figure it out.
You're waiting on me, man. You're waiting on me.
It's everywhere else. It's everywhere else. I think, listen, my marketing team, I think they're trying to get people to stream it on the other platforms before we put it on YouTube. So I think that's why they did it like that. Yes, Auntie Pam produced it for me. She made the rhythm. So the last time I was here, they asked me to perform at this Corona Relief.
Yeah.
And it was a surprise for me. But then Auntie Pam just made this rhythm for me with the drums and the basic stuff. Yeah. And then I performed, and it was such a hit. Everybody kept asking, you guys baited me up so much. You boosted me up.
We baited you up. You let the hear about we baited her up.
You're out there like, music now. So I asked Auntie Pam and we worked on it. And I mean, I'm going to bawl because every time I thought it was perfect, the person who was mixing it said, no, this need for do. So I had a great team, Abidon, Big Up Yourself, Sheldon. I said I wanted flutes on it. And everybody was like, some other people were like, take off the flutes. I was like, no, I want my flutes. I want my drum. And then some people were like, it sounds like fairy music. I'm like, that's exactly what I wanted it to sound like. I wanted it to sound like. And even when the guy was mixing it, I said, no, put some of my breathing into it. Like even in the last part when I was like, full of bliss, life so full of bliss. I wanted people to feel that rawness. I didn't want them to pretty it up too much in the studio. I wanted to make it feel like I was performing out in the jungle. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and next time was just beating the drums. And it's getting a lot of good feedback. To be honest, I love my music so much.
We're glad for you. We're glad for you. We are glad for you. We are glad for you.
People give me a good feedback because I just do it for the love. But people love the rhythm. They love the lyrics, especially. It's very powerful. And what I do when I do my songs is like, I call them affirmation songs because it's like, even when you're singing it, I want people to imagine, because even when I say like, everything we touch, it gone viral. I want people to sing that and think it's them and say anything that they touch, it gone back.
I love that. I love that. I'm gonna drop down that slang there. Everything we touch it gone viral.
Oh,
Nice.
oh.
Yeah, Minka. We're gonna use that slang. Everything we touch it gone viral.
Yay!
You know,
Yes,
see?
what's up? Yeah, because we have to speak it into being. We don't know
Yeah.
that
That's right.
some things we're gonna have to try again, but at the same time, we have to put it out there and say, listen, we have that Midas touch. Anything we touch, it's up for boss.
That's right.
You have to speak it into being. You know what I'm saying?
Confirm
of
it.
course, we
That's
know
right.
there are going to be obstacles. Of course, we know we have to put in the work, but we just want to focus on where we want to reach. You know what I'm saying? So, and
Yeah.
the whole premise of the song too is that I've always had people that just been jealous of me all my life, ever since I was going to school, and I'm tired of it. And I know a lot of people can relate. They put themselves in a corner just to make other people feel comfortable. So that's what the song is about. We're gonna be sick of the treatment because we're just gonna be going all out.
I love
in
that,
everything. You're gonna be seeing Minka products everywhere.
Well, Minka,
Yes.
the next question I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna make them drop now. Them not gonna envy you. They're gonna drop. The first time you came, you mentioned to us about food. Food.
Okay.
Not just opening up a supermarket, but cooking some of those vegan food. Like you want to do a vegan restaurant type.
I do have a vegan catering service.
Yes,
so
you mentioned about it. So how is it going now? How is it going?
We were taking off, but because of everything that's going on, I mean, even right now, I need to I don't know who I'm going to be able to talk to where immigration is concerned, because I need the U.S. to have a new visa category, which is a self-employed visa, because I don't want to live there. Even if I register my business there, I can't work. So I want to set up something where I can come and work and come back, because I even get hired to do A-list celebrity
catering
parties in Cali to cater with my food. So you know what I'm saying? It's really taken off because I want to start doing so because of everything what's going on now. I said, okay, let me take a different route. So what I'm doing right now is I'm almost done being certified as a raw food nutritionist. And basically I'm going to use all that knowledge, and down at the hub we're going to be having juices, shakes, and remember I do have my recipe book, Vegan Magic on a Budget, so we're going to be coming out with volume 2 and 3. So the Vegan Magic on the Budget on Amazon is just juices and smoothies now, but then we're going to be coming out with a snacks and salad version, and then we're going to be coming out with a main course version, and then also we're going to be coming out with snacks. So I'm working on all of that, my labels for my snacks and stuff, because I want to be exporting them as well. And we want to be exporting like a lot of stuff like frozen mango, and I want to set up like, when you set up like the smoothie for the people, so they could just toss it in the blender and just add water. So, because my business, I say it's a convenient business, because everything that I do, you could do at home, but I will do it for you if you don't have the time.
All right. Where's the hub located?
So the hub is located in the Domes, Shop 33. Please call, because we don't have regular opening hours. I just open most times when I have appointments. Now I'm trying to find somebody to stay in there, but I'm just watching what all of this that's going on first, Okay. So that's why.
If I want a smoothie now, and you are there at home, I can call you and say, can you make me up a smoothie, and I'll come pick it up?
I am selling my juices on a small scale right now. Yes, I am. I am selling juices and nut milks. So I walk and collect my almonds and make my nut milk. Yeah. We have so much treasure here, but yeah, I mean, you can get those things now. But it's not, I don't advertise, because what I do is like when I have my clients, then I will tell them, and then they will order. So like tomorrow, what I do is I just deliver to their workplaces, or they come and pick up.
I love what you're doing, Minka. You're unlimited. You're not limited.
No
You're
limits.
unlimited.
Don't try to limit us.
You're unlimited, and that is really good, you know? Unlimited. So, Flavius, I don't hear nothing from you, you know.
Because I'm here listening.
I think Flavius need a reading.
He's taking notes. He's taking notes.
He needs
I
a
got
reading.
your back, Flavius. He's taking notes.
He need a
You
reading.
know what I'm picking up for you, Flavius? I'm picking up that you're studying. Are you going to be studying something soon? Maybe along the line of spirituality. But I see you with books, going over books and stuff, and you're studying. I don't know if you're going to do an official course, but you're studying, and I pick up its health and spirituality. Am I on point?
Okay.
What are you
Sounds
studying?
good.
What are you studying there, Flavius? Because I think Minka licked the nail on the head right there, so no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tell her what you're studying. Tell the world what you're studying right now. Bring you out of the closet.
Right now I'm studying Portland.
Yes, Portland. You know, Minka, what you have right now, I think we as a people, I'm not going to go with no black and no, you know, we as a people, especially Jamaicans, and this has been said over and over again. Even recently, we were talking on the show, and this gentleman who is in the telecommunications said, can you just imagine if Jamaicans have access to internet like North America and Europe, the amount of entrepreneurs we have in Jamaica right now would be unbelievable. You understand?
Oh, yeah.
And you mentioned some stuff that you said
Yeah,
we have
I
a
agree with
whole
that.
lot of trash that we can use to do, you know, to make things, but we're not using it. I hope you can outline that to our people, especially our Jamaican. Yes, outline that to
That's
to
what
them.
we're going to be doing the workshop, teaching them about the herbs.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, listen, ackee leaf. You know, ackee leaf can make the best mouthwash because when you just steep some ackee leaf and add some salt to that, and you use it to wash out your mouth, your teeth stays locked into your gums.
Really?
So you know what? Yeah.
So hold on, because that's interesting. You get the ackee leaf, and what you do now? You put it for...
You boil the water. So you boil the water and you pour the water over it and you let it steep for a good little while, maybe 2-3 hours. And then you strain it off and then you add a little salt to that. And then you use that as a mouthwash. And that will lock in your teeth, in your gums. And it's good for plaque and, you know, gingivitis and all of that.
Minka,
something as simple as that.
Minka, I'm going to try it, you know. I'm going to try it, and I'm going to come back here and let them know how I feel about it. I'm going to try it.
And I mean, if you want some extra antibacterial effect, you could just put some cloves, you know, 1 and 2 cloves with that.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. So anything else?
All of those things that we were taught can't be reversed. They can be reversed. I mean, I'm basically reversing my age right now, and my eyesight is getting better.
Yeah,
so
yes, that's good.
are getting stronger. So, and everything where my body is concerned, it's just like in my 20s.
Wow. Well, the eye part, I kind of believe with you, because for me, I wear glasses and I haven't worn a prescribed glasses from 2006, and I'm still seeing good. Yeah.
Taking your bilberry.
I don't know what I did, you know, but I think I reversed it.
Okay.
And also, I want, because that's the thing too, especially even in children, when eat certain food, your eyesight can go off balance.
Yeah.
So say, for example, you eat certain food and you go to the doctor and they say certain things that you'd need glasses for. You probably don't need any glasses, just maybe like drinking some water and stuff, some carrot and stuff will balance it back out.
All right. Fair enough. Well,
so yeah, I don't really, especially children getting glasses. I'm not for that because I think it weakens the eyes.
I hear you. So we're gonna close out, but before we close out, we're gonna ask Minka one more time for give our viewers, our listeners, the location and your online website where they can find you, and give them your streaming site. Let them know you're on all the platforms so them can start download the music as well. So go ahead, Minka.
Okay, so my hub is at the Dome, shop 33. Just look for Just Ship It. Those are my partners. And then you can find me on Minkaluv 11 and Minkaluv on Instagram, Minkaluv. Sometimes I'm block my pages because I'm also an activist, okay? And I'll be out here talking up for my people. But Gillian Francis on Facebook and Minkaluv.com is the website. You can always find me on there. Send me an email, sign up for the newsletter. We're coming with like a monthly newsletter so you guys can get information. You can subscribe for that. And I really want to be putting out a lot of information on there. So you can always follow me on Instagram and on my social media pages because I do give out a lot of free information. And I also, keep people abreast of what I'm about to get into. And Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, Deezer, all of them. I think all the streaming platforms except for YouTube. My Love Pill by Minkaluv single is now on. I am gonna put it up on YouTube soon. Give me a couple of days. I'm just have a lot going on since I've been on this call. I think I've got like 10 calls already. I'm in like a lot of demand and I'm very happy about it. But it does take some maneuvering, and people, I want to remind you guys that it's just me alone sometimes. I'm just getting like an assistant and everything, but based on what is going on, I don't really want to take on too much workload right now. So bear with me. Trying my best to deliver in a timely fashion.
All right. You know why? Everything she touch it go viral.
Hey,
Minka, we're gonna invite you forward again. We're gonna invite you to come and do a workshop next time.
Yes, I'd love that.
Yeah,
I would definitely love that.
Because that is something we would love for you to do.
Yes, some empowerment workshops. I would love that. It's definitely all about that for people right now. People need it. We've been going through a lot of like psychological attack for the whole year. So people need to be empowered right now and to be reminded that the power lies within them. Power we have that normal, and anything with a way gone viral. You have to work and a real survival worship. What? For you put source first. You put source first and do your meditation, have clean intentions, have clean hands and a pure heart. A lead you gone, man. I've gone viral. Nothing can stop you. What them say? When God says showtime, ain't nobody can say cut.
True.
Right.
True. So before we sum it up with Minkaluv this morning, Flavius, your 2 cents.
Well, Minka has traveled since the last time she was here. She has a lot more things happening now, and that is very positive. That you are standing in one place, you're moving along. I really love that. Really love that.
Thank you. And I have my skincare line coming out, and also my my makeup line, and also I am a certified organic skincare developer now, so I can white label stuff for you guys. So if you guys want a skincare line, I can develop it for you, and all you got to do is put your labels on it.
All right, sound
So
good.
that's also a dream of mine.
That is interesting.
We're taking some business from some other production people. You could keep your production right here in Jamaica.
All right.
And you know that Jamaican magic is just a different vibe, right? Yeah.
Yes, it's
That's
magic. Purely
So
magic.
these are all of the things I want to be teaching people. So we have all of this knowledge that we're stashing up. We're investing in ourselves because we know that that's like the best investment, and we bet on ourselves, not the lottery.
True. Max Wanet.
Well, it's a pleasure meeting you, Minka. We have to connect because you have a lot of information there that I have to talk to you about, woman to woman. It's you're a beautiful resource, so it's great to have you. So we have to exchange our information because you're so needed, and I appreciate and respect all that you're doing. You keep shining. It's wonderful to see you.
All right.
Oh, you're going to make me cry. Thank you so much. Can't wait to link up, definitely.
Yes, we're going to link up, man.
She didn't want to cry. Minka, thank you very much. Go ahead,
Franco, before you go.
Yeah.
She just made us a saying a while ago that I think is so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So we bet ourselves, not on the lottery. Yeah, man, I think that is wonderful.
Yes. Thanks so much for having me. And, it's a pleasure. And, I want to bust my song the other day. So big up on yourself and keep doing the great work. I'm usually keeping up to date, with you guys. You're doing amazing stuff. A lot of interesting people you guys have on your shows. And I myself learn a lot from your podcast as well. So keep up the amazing work.
Thank you very much.
You guys.
Thank you, Minka. We want to thank all our viewers this morning, our listeners as well, for taking time out. Those in the chat room participating. You have a lot of people participating, saying good things. And keep on doing it. Make sure you join us tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe now. Like today's show. Share it. And tell your friends that the Real Stuff podcast is happening and it's for you.
Yes.
All right. And so with that, we're going to ask Queen Lubafu and Tafina to take us out. But before we do go, let me remind you that prayer do changes things. So this is what you got to do for me. Live and love every moment of your life. Be grateful for each new day. Cherish your family and friends. Bless others. Keep the faith and never lose hope. And remember, prayer changes things. Regardless of what religion you belong to, you must have to pray. We thank you, Minka, also, for being here with us. And we're going to ask Queen Lubafu in the Garifuna language, our Father, and then Tafina to take us out.
You lead us so full. You belong far away away. Aduguala Lebabu Seru. Lida Mua, Lida Sungfula. Lida Mua, Lida Sungfula.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer sorrow. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know send me if it could flee. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi hide like a thief in the night. Me I fi get out of sight. Me I fi take away me say. I fi take away me say. I fi utilize I weeds. Shorty I cleave her eyes. I said, yeah. I find you very hard to resist. With this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, I play you, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just
Well,
relax,
unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
May I feel take away myself. May I feel take away myself. May I feel hide like a thief in the night. May I forget out of sight. May I feel take away myself. Take away myself. I have to utilize I weeds. Shorty, I a clean pair of heels. I say, been there, done that, don't need it again, yeah. I'm not a master, guess who won't play your game, yeah. To all you move, you off me, wait to the core. Sayonara, the hot girl gone through the door. Take away ourselves. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.